Hey guys, Tom here. Welcome back to the Grantham Pub Underground. You know, summer is in full blast. It's getting hot. You're out hanging at the pool, you're going to barbecues, you're cutting the grass, and you need something cool and refreshing. So today, I'm going to make you a few what I call summer sippers. And let me start by saying, traditionally you think of summertime drinks and it's long been the place of clear spirits, whether it be gin, rum, vodka, tequila. I mean, there's more to summer refreshment than whiskey sours. There's more to summer refreshment than margaritas, vodka, Collins, vodka soda, gin and tonic, mojitos, pina coladas, daiquiris. You know, I'm here to tell you that dark liquors have a place in summer refreshment. And today I'm going to make three of them for you: the Gold Rush, the Whiskey Smash, and the Hellfire. Wait for that one, that's going to be good. So let's jump right in because there's a lot to cover. The first drink that I'm going to make is called the Gold Rush. And just a little bit about the Gold Rush. It started at a bar in New York called the Milk and Honey. Now, just the kind of drink that it is, you'd think it was something from long ago, like pre-Prohibition, but it's not. It's actually only about 20 years old. And if you're familiar, I think we made one before. This is kind of like a love child type of thing between a bee's knees and a whiskey sour. However, this doesn't have any egg in it. Traditionally, a whiskey sour is frothed with an egg white if you get a real whiskey sour, but this one's not, this one doesn't, so don't worry. And it's only three things. It starts with, and you're gonna say, oh my God, Tom, bourbon again. But bourbon, you know, bourbon is good. And bourbon can be quite refreshing. I drink a lot of drinks with bourbon. We could talk about bourbon, and we did talk about bourbon. Be sure, check out our bourbon podcast on last called the Grantham Pub Underground. We talked all about bourbon, history of bourbon, that kind of thing. It was a good time. But this is not bourbon today. This is the Gold Rush. And like I said, it's just three things. It's bourbon, it's lemon juice, real lemons. Lemons come from one of these. This is just lemon that I squoze. So it's lemon, so you know it's going to be refreshing. And honey. And I'm doing honey in the form of, now if you wanted, you could just put honey in here. But what I would recommend is before you put the lemon juice in, which is probably going to be cold because you keep lemons in the fridge, put the bourbon and the honey in, and mix it real good because you want to get the honey diluted. I made some honey syrup. And honey syrup, we do a lot of syrups here. Honey syrup is simply equal parts. I made equal parts honey and water, cooked it till the honey kind of dissolved or thinned out, let it cool, store it, and you're good. But if you want a little more honey flavor, I mean, you could toy around with the proportions, but that's kind of a good place to start, 1 and 1. On most syrups, that's a good place to start. And there you go. It's just as simple as that, those three things. Some ice. I'm going to shake it up now. Our favorite. You want this good and chilled. We do a little housekeeping first. cocktail glass with one big ice cube, because this is gonna now you can garnish this any way you want. You can put a big fat lemon twist in there that's kind of slide it right down in there, or a swirl lemon twist. I'll do both just because I'm in a good mood. And that, I'm telling you, it's kind of a, if you like sweet tea, you're gonna like this. If you like a whiskey sour, you're gonna like this. If you like bee's knees, you're gonna like this. This is gonna be a refreshing summer drink. You mark my words, the Gold Rush. So next, I'm gonna make a drink called a whiskey smash. Now, if you don't know what a smash is, the short answer is it's a spirit component, a fruit component, could be a herb component, sugar component. We're gonna hit all that. But the whiskey smash originated, it first showed its head in a book called The Bartender's Guide in 1887 by a guy named Jerry Thomas. But there have been fruit and whiskey concoctions long before that. It's kind of like if you like a whiskey sour and you don't want to drink a Gold Rush, you might want to try a whiskey smash. So let's get into it. And it starts with some lemon. So I'm going to squeeze a few pieces of lemon. And then not only am I going to squeeze them, but I am going to muddle them. Because that's not only going to get all the juice out, it's also going to get a lot of that oil from the peel. And if you want, the peel gives you lemon flavor without the acidity. I learned that on cooking shows. But there's a lot to be said between cooking shows and drinking. So there's that. And then after that, again, whiskey. Now you don't have to use bourbon. It's a whiskey smash. You could use blended whiskey. You could use rye whiskey. You could use, I don't know if I would use scotch, but any kind of whiskey like that would be good. But you know me and bourbon. So let's get a blast of bourbon in there. One for the ditch. Oh, my hands are wet. Probably not the best jar to store my sugar syrup in, but it is what it is. Don't you love that expression? It is what it is. So tell me, summer plans, what are we doing? Anybody? Bueller? Beaches, mountains, lakes. How do you celebrate summer? And then I need some mint. Fresh from the garden. Mint cocktails are awesome. Now it doesn't say to do, I'm gonna actually just kind of give them a little bit of a hard time to kind of get some of the oils going. And then I'll show you another trick after. Set that over there for now. Once again to the ice. Oh, see? Ice fairy. And then we're going to give it another good shake. And this one, you want to put on crushed ice. I actually have a little, like frosted ice, and then you want to double strain this one. Look at it go. It's like an alcoholic slushy. And if you want to garnish it, you can get the straw in there. Holy man, it's got a lot of ice in there. You could put a piece of lemon, which I will do, or a twist, and then a mint sprig, perhaps. And then what you want to do is you want to slap the mint sprig. That just kind of wakes it up a little bit. And there you go. The whiskey smash. Okay, one more for you. And you're going to think I've gone off the rails, but I assure you I have not. If you like a michelada, if you like I think it's called a bull shot, if you like a Boilermaker or a mule, this is for you. It's called a Hellfire. And more good news, we're getting away from bourbon. This one has some spiced rum. And this you build right in the glass. You do a nice pint glass, put in an ounce of spiced rum. You can actually do this first. Squeeze a piece of lime. Just leave it right in there. Next, some ginger beer. About the same amount. You could eyeball this naturally. And here we go. You're going to think I've lost it. A couple splashes of hot sauce to your taste. And then you're just going to top it with a nice, crisp, refreshing beer. I would suggest something like a Pilsner or a light lager, not light, L-I-T-E, L-I-H-T-G-T, L-I-G-H-T. I mean, just not something with too much body, because you want this to be light and refreshing. I'll give it start with a little stir, see how we do here. And there you go. You could put another piece of lime if you want, give it a little garnish. And that's a simple one, the Hellfire. 3 great summer sippers for you to try next time you're hot and steamy in the summer. So which one are you going to try? We're going to try all 3. Cheers to summer. I like that. It could actually, no, that's good. I like that. Refreshing. It's whiskey, but you think of whiskey, dark, smoky, you're in the back room, but the honey and the lemon really brighten it up. How about this one? That's good too. I actually think I might muddle that mint in there the next time. I taste the mint, but not a lot. And I don't know if it's supposed to be overly minty, but that's just really good. And finally, this one. This is going to be interesting. I don't taste the hot sauce, but I feel it. And I get the spice rum. That's actually pretty good. It's surprising. I didn't think I would like that, but that's good. So there you go. 3 great summer sippers for you to enjoy this summer. I want to thank you for stopping by the Grantham Pub Underground. We have a lot of fun videos, cocktails, spirits, history of drinks, and just hanging out and having a good time. If it's your first time here, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so when something new comes along just like this, you can watch it, be heads up, and ready to go for your next summer barbecue, cookout, pool party, whatever you got going on. Head to the beach. Any of these are going to work anywhere. So until I see you next time, enjoy the summer, but please do it responsibly. Don't drink and drive. If you're going to these parties, have a DD. Have your kids drive. That's always good. Your kids they want to drive in the summertime. Enjoy it. Have a good time. And that way everybody's happy. You can come back again and again and have more good times with us and have some more cocktails. So until I see you next time, I'll save a seat at the bar for you. Cheers.